and welcome. Good morning. In this class we're going to wake up. So we're going to move well, we're going to breathe well in a very considered and measured way. That's a nice way to put that intention out into the rest of your day. So let us begin straight away in downward facing dog. And use this first downward facing dog to feel out what you need to feel out for the morning. So you may want to pedal the heels one at a time. And as you pedal out through the heels, set the intention to not start the day by rushing. So do so in a nice, considered and measured way, one heel at a time. And then little by little, start to bring your awareness to your breath as you continue to pedal through the heels. Bring your heels to stillness now. Bring your legs to stillness. Bend your knees if you're not quite warm enough to have straight legs at this point. Bring your focus to your breath. Take a very smooth, deep inhalation. And then an equally smooth exhalation. Take a nice full deep breath in and a very smooth breath out. On your next inhalation, look forward to your thumbs, walk to the front of your mat, feet a little bit apart first thing in the morning, knees bent, with fingertips on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and softly fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. This time stand up, inhale, all the way up, circle the hands, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands to your sides and bring your hands to your heart. Continue, inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, right knee onto the floor. Inhale, lower the hips slowly, circle the arms up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank pose. Take a full deep breath in plank pose. Exhale, turn across your belly, lift your bottom up into downward facing dog. Step your feet in a little. Take a full deep breath in. And then a very slow, considered breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your thumbs, put your left knee onto the floor. Inhale, lower the hips, circle the arms, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands down, step forward, front of the mat, feet either together or a little bit apart, you choose. Inhale, halfway lift, straight or bent legs. Exhale and fold, again, straight or bent legs. Inhale, stand all the way up and reach. Exhale, hands to your sides and circle your hands to your heart. Continue, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back. This time keep your knee off the floor. A little more balance required, so stand up carefully, look ahead or look up towards your thumbs, crescent pose. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank pose, a little bit of strength. Inhale, press through the hands, get buoyant in your plank pose. Exhale, turn across the belly, lift your bottom up and back for downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in. As you exhale, press down and forward through the hands. Inhale, up the length of your arms, up the length of your spine, roll your bottom towards the ceiling. Exhale, lift the deep belly muscles and breathe down the back of the legs through your heels. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your thumbs. Keep the back knee off the floor. Inhale, crescent pose. Look ahead or look up if your balance allows for that. Exhale, hands down. Step forward, front of the mat, feet together or a little bit apart. Inhale, halfway lift, straight or bent legs. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up and lift. Exhale, hands to your sides, circle your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. This time, exhale, bend both knees, put your hands flat, crawl back onto all fours. Release your toes. Inhale, slide the chest forward, lift your bottom. Exhale, round the spine and look towards your belly. Inhale, bottom goes back and up as your chest moves forward and up. Exhale, press through the hands, round the back, look towards your belly. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift up and back and step back into plank pose. Take a full deep breath in plank pose. Exhale, use your deep belly muscles, press through the hands to lift your bottom up and back to downward facing dog. This time, don't step your feet in. Inhale, lift the heels, roll over the toes, soften your hips towards the floor, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, press through the hands, use your belly muscles, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, lift the heels, roll over the toes, lengthen the front side of your legs, lower the hips, extend, lift up through the spine. Exhale, use your belly, use your hands, up and back, downward facing dog. One more like that. Inhale, lift, roll, soften the hips, keep the length, front of the legs very long, lift, exhale, roll over the toes, back you go. This time, do step in for a normal length, downward facing dog. Hopefully you are a little bit warm now. Step your right foot forward just about 5 centimeters, not very much. Lift your left leg so it's about parallel to the floor. Put a little bend in your right knee and then hop forward halfway towards your hands. Hop back to where you started. Hop forward a little further towards your hands and hop back. Same foot, inhale, hop as far as you can towards your hands and then back to downward facing dog. Step your left foot in about 5 centimeters. Lift your right leg up parallel to the floor. Bend your bottom leg a little bit. Hop forward a little bit. Hop back. Hop forward a little bit more. Hop back. Hop forward as far towards your hands as you can and hop back into downward facing dog. Losing my clothes here. All right, we're going to use this little funny hop not only to get warm for the morning, put a little bit of play into your day, but help to get us to the front of the mat. So step your right foot forward just about 5 centimeters. Lift your left leg, bend the right knee a little bit, hop forward as close towards your hands as you can, and then put your back foot down onto the floor. If you didn't land very far, just wriggle your right toes forward so they're between your thumbs. Crescent pose, nice strong legs. Inhale, circle the arms, look ahead, or if your balance is okay, look up. And exhale, come into a open twist. So right hand onto your right knee, left hand underneath your left shoulder. Take a big breath in, press through both hands, get very buoyant in your upper body, and then exhale with that buoyancy, start to twist. Inhale, your right hand towards the ceiling. Exhale, press back through the back heel, forward through the front knee. Inhale, find some length on the front side of your back leg. Exhale, tone the belly as you twist. Inhale, lengthen through your upper spine. Exhale, press through the bottom hand and twist. Take one more full deep breath here. And then exhale, bring the right hand down and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank pose. Exhale, your choice here. You can pop the knees down, take a cat-cow, or go back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift and roll over the toes, a very smooth upward facing dog. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward a touch, lift your right leg up, put a little bend, a little bit of spring into your left leg and hop as far forward towards your hands as you can. Put the back foot down and then wriggle your left toes the rest of the way. Nice strong legs. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. And now exhale, prepare for your open twist. So left hand to the left knee, right hand onto the floor, right underneath your right shoulder. Take a big breath in, press through both hands, get very buoyant in your upper body. And with that buoyancy, exhale and twist. Inhale, reach your top hand towards the ceiling. Exhale, press through the back heel, drive forward through your front knee. Inhale, lengthen the front side of your back leg. Exhale, tone the belly and twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, press through the bottom hand, reach up through the top hand and twist. One more full deep breath here. Exhale, bring the top hand to the floor. Step back into plank pose. Your choice again, either knees on the floor, cat-cow, or take a full deep breath in, plank pose. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up and over the toes, upward facing dog. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Step your feet in a little bit here. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Going to get dressed for the day. Step your right foot forward about 5 centimeters and then lift your left leg parallel to the floor. Get a little bit of spring into your right knee and now jump as far forward towards your thumbs as you can. Place the back foot down and wriggle the rest of the way forward if you didn't go so far. Crescent pose. Inhale. Nice full deep breath in all the way up to the top. Exhale. Open twist. Bottom left hand down, right hand up. Take a nice full deep breath in here. And now exhale. Turn into warrior two. So shuffle the back foot so it's in line with the front heel and wind your way up into warrior two pose. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, warrior two pose. Again, inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, watch your front knee, aim it in the direction of your second and third toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Hold here for a few breaths, take a nice full deep breath in. As you exhale, really ground through the back foot, bend the front knee, aim the knee directly between the second and third toes. Inhale, lengthen the front side of the back leg. As you exhale, tone the belly. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Exhale, soften the shoulders as you reach through the back fingers, reach through the front fingers. Take a nice full deep breath in. As you exhale, take the back hand onto your waist, transition to half moon. So either straight ahead or I'm going to toggle my foot this way. You can take a block under the hand if you need. Reach the top leg up towards the ceiling. Either stay here if that's enough for your balance or ground through the big toe side of the bottom foot. Power up that top leg and start to open yourself up for Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose. Take a full deep breath in and a very smooth, considered breath out. Inhale deeply and exhale. One more full deep breath here. Exhale, bend the front knee and land perfectly into warrior two. Inhale, turn the front palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale into warrior two. And then exhale, spin the hands down, come back into plank pose. Again, you choose, you can put your knees down, cat-cow, or take a full deep breath in plank pose. Exhale, use your belly, use your hands, lift up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, roll over the toes, keep the fronts of the legs very long, the whole spine long, lift. Exhale, use your hands, use your belly, back into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, slow, smooth, measured, considered. Step your left foot in just about 5 centimeters. Lift your right leg up. Put a little bit of spring into your left knee and hop forward as close to your hands as you can. Put the back foot down and then wriggle the rest of the way if you didn't go so far. Crescent pose. Inhale. Nice strong legs. Reach all the way up. Exhale. Right hand down for your open twist. Take a nice full deep breath in. Open twist. Exhale, transition to warrior two. So come down, reposition the back foot, and then with strong legs, wind yourself up to warrior two. So movement in warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up and look up. Exhale, warrior two. Aim your knee in the direction of your second and third toes. Inhale, straighten the leg and reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Hold a few breaths. Take a nice full deep breath in here. Enjoy. As you exhale, really ground through the back foot and drive the front knee forward. Inhale, lengthen the front side of your back leg around the kneecap, lift. Exhale, tone the belly. Inhale, feel the whole spine lift and lengthen. Exhale, release your shoulders, reach through the back fingers, reach through the front fingers. One more full deep breath here. Exhale, take the back hand onto your waist, transition to half moon pose. I'm taking a little step back to stay on my mat. And then lift the top leg up. Either stay here if that's enough for your balance. If you want to go further, really ground through the big toe of the bottom foot. Power up that top leg, make that the strongest part of this pose, and then open yourself up, option to reach the top hand up. Take a nice full deep breath in, and a very smooth, considered breath out. Take a full deep breath in, enjoy this pose, you're awake, you're alive, you've got another day to enjoy. Exhale, lift and strengthen that top leg. One more full deep breath here. Exhale, bend the front knee, land as perfectly as you can in warrior two. Inhale, turn the front palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back into warrior two. And then exhale, spin the hands down. Come back into plank pose. Again, knees on the floor if you'd like. Otherwise, a nice buoyant, strong plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, but don't step your feet in. Inhale, lift the heels, roll over the toes, feel the length through the front of the legs, lengthen the spine, lift. And then exhale, use your strong belly, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. This time, do step your feet in, just a little. So your normal length, downward facing dog. Take a moment to compare this downward facing dog with that at the very beginning of the class. Hopefully you're a little bit more awake, nice and warm. Take your gaze towards your thumbs and then walk your hands back towards your feet, not all the way, just so that you can bring your feet just as wide as your outer hips, have your bottom in line with your ankles, and bring your fingertips out in front of you. Relax the back of your neck. So strong straight legs. If you need some blocks here, you could grab a little bit of height to put underneath your hands here. Take a nice full deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees. Notice whether your knees knock in towards each other. If they do, just keep them tracking, just so your knees are as wide as your ankles. With bent knees, inhale, roll your bottom towards the ceiling, lift your deep belly muscles. And as you exhale, keep that lift as you re-straighten the legs. Take a full deep breath in with straight legs. Exhale, bend your knees, track the knees as wide as your ankles. Inhale, slowly roll your bottom up, lift your deep belly muscles up. Keep that lift as you exhale, re-straighten the legs, spread across the back of your knees. Inhale here with straight legs. Exhale and bend. Inhale, roll your seat up, lift your belly muscles up. Keep that as you exhale, re-straighten the legs. Take a full deep breath in and a smooth, considered breath out. Really feel heavy through your heels. Lift all of your toes off the floor. So the base of your big toes are on the floor, but your big toes are lifting up, as are the other toes. So keep the heels heavy, keep the toes lifted. Look forward between your fingers. With your toes lifted and your heels heavy, start to walk your hands back towards your normal downward dog shape. So keep the heels down as far as you can. Take a nice full deep breath in. And as you exhale with the heels grounded, soften the toes one at a time all the way to the floor. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale, smooth breath. Exhale, equally smooth breath. Inhale, lift the heels, put a little bend in the knees, and then exhale, re-straighten to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend your knee, open your hip to the side, and then exhale, bring the right leg into pigeon pose. So you choose foot in towards your upper thigh, or if you know you've got a little extra space, you can angle the shin in line with the front of the mat. If you're doing that, put a little right angle to your foot. So bring the fingertips to the sides, take a nice breath in, anchor through the back foot as you lift the spine, and then exhale, bring the hands down wherever you go. If you can come onto forearms, just turn the palms up for a moment. And with the palms up, if there's anything that you need to ask for your day moving forward, then ask now. And then with that, you can curl the fingers in, hold what you know you already have. Either stay here or you can climb down a little further, wherever is appropriate for you. Hold this pose still or take a gentle sway side to side, you choose. We're here about half a minute more. So last breath here. So to walk your hands back, tuck the back toes under, lift yourself part way up, shuffle the back foot in a little so that you can reach the right leg up, bend the knee and open the hip, and then pop the right foot back down again. Left leg, inhale, lift the leg, bend your knee, open your hip, strong through the hands, strong through the arms, and then exhale, wind your foot into your pigeon pose, foot close towards you or shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Fingertips to the side of the mat. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, down you go. So this time, open the palms, and in this gesture of receiving is also a gesture of giving. So if there's anything that you feel that you can give today, take a moment to consider that. And then you can release that pose. If you know you can go a little further for another half minute. So your last breath here. And then slowly start to walk yourself up. Place the hands, touch the toes under, lift up part way, shuffle the back foot in, reach the left leg up, open the hip. And then exhale, down you go. Just take another nice breath in, downward facing dog. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, pop your knees onto the floor, cross your ankles, come to lie down on the mat. So bring the feet as wide as the mat, bring the knees into touch. Bring one hand to the space of your heart, take the other hand to your belly. So take a moment here to release any trace of any force in your breath. Release the breath now to your natural, spontaneous rhythm. If you do have some more time where you could remain here for a few more minutes, then I encourage you to do that. If that is it for you, for your day, then release the hands, bring the knees to the chest, bring your hands behind your knees, bring your forehead towards your knees, take a little rock back and forth along the spine, and then get a bit of momentum to sit up. Very nice. Alright, bring the hands together, bring the thumbs to lightly touch your chest. With gratitude, take a full deep breath in. And for the most fabulous day, a very joyous breath out. Thank you very much for practicing. Namaste.